So I wanna share something. It's a little frightening, but it's really more of a life update than I can try to bring onto the domain, so to speak. And just this concept that reading is absolutely barbaric. How do you read a book these days and age when information is useless and outdated automatically, like right away? But more importantly, I start reading the book and I'm on no sleep, and I can't help but laugh a little and laugh. And then when I'm all caught up on rest and I try to read it, it's funny, it's way too funny what the books are trying to tell me. So it's just me noticing, that whatever it is, whether it's the textbooks or the books or the college classes, you know, when the music stops, it's a different type of funny, but it's me wondering, truly, what are people like me doing now for money? And it's not me trying to ask that question after all. It's just, a different way to get my thought process onto a platform or a domain, such as video or video streaming or video, whatever YouTube video streaming is. And, reading is that unimportant. I feel like, even though millionaires read, but millionaires are really funny people. They're paradoxical. So, if I don't talk about what I'm going through, people are going to take me for granted, much is dangerous. And I feel like, political scandalism is just out of control, and it's affecting me way too much. And it's not important to me. A lot of things right now that are popular aren't important to me. And what I mean by that is, it doesn't mean that I don't find value in a lot of things, like millionaires do, which is true. That's how I am, like avidly knowledgeable on how much time I'm wasting compared to millionaires, because millionaires are, in a way, biological lottery winners, and that affects people who let it get to them a little too much, or if they have to ignore it that much, it's probably getting to them. And it's because, if you think about it, it's true how business people and politicians and world leaders are people who are, putting concepts on a platform for us, and they're putting us on those concepts without our permission. So, college scandals and political scandals are abhorrent and too frequent, and people looking for that niche or that nook that college used to give hardworking Americans, which is overrated too, is creating a scandal, but it's not being spoken about truly. And it's a problem because, there's no such thing as a good leader, because right now I'm out of sleep and I'm tired, and, I'm getting to the bottom of what's happening right now in our community. And it's just a matter of fact that when I wake up after a long sleep, I'm going to be on top of other things that don't matter. I'm going to start to get entertained again by TV and video games. Because, right now, I'm reading books that I've had in my TBR for months, and I'm laughing my ass off at what the books are telling me. And, all of the scandals that are going on right now are so dizzying. And it's important to know that things have always been that way. Whatever's going on in the world has always had more to do with little problems in our community, and just like scandals that are paradoxical and satirical and comedic and abhorrent and absurd as can be. So I haven't heard something very serious in a long time. I think the fact that we're working off of those problems way too much without coming down with a solution such as universal basic income and trying to break down the problems with that, you know, those are the things that, are stopping our economy because we don't have enough money after UBI. And UBI has been a scandal in the media for so long. If you're like me, you ignore those headlines. And if you're like me, you're trying to avoid, looking for a job that is just as scandalous as you could imagine. And you don't know what most Americans are doing to make a living and to get by and to, avoid all of the scandals going on in the community. And yeah, you end up living your fake life with your fake wife or your fake girlfriend, and you end up having kids or something. Something else happens there, and there's like an infinite number of things that can happen to you because you make a decision. Yeah, so, it's me venting, saying, what's going to happen to me is eerily horrific because, there's not a good community in America right now. And, the virus outbreak has torn us down but made us a little bit stronger because, I feel like if people want to stay home, that's something that they have to learn to do is advocate for that. And people want to finish high school and go to college, and that's a scandal too. And, I'm not going to touch base on that as much when it starts to overwhelm me again, when things get better. So I'm just going to drop a video and wrap this up.